What's up, guys? Welcome back to Simply FPL, and today it's time for the Game Week 6 preview. And the reason we've got this video up a little bit earlier this week is because there is actually a fixture on Friday, so don't forget to change your team before then. Leeds play Aston Villa tomorrow night, so yeah, I've been caught once or twice over the past few years forgetting about the early fixture, so there's a little reminder for that. I'll also go through my plan for the next couple of game weeks. Got a few transfers that I've got kind of set up that are definitely be happening, and we'll talk about the reasons for that as well. So let's get straight into it. First of all, let's have a quick look at the back line. Martinez, so yeah, the Friday night fixture at home to Leeds. It's a tough one to kind of work out now. I'd be more confident that Martinez is going to get a clean sheet than letting a goal. Aston Villa have just been playing so well, right? They're 4 wins out of 4. Their defence has been fairly rock solid, and Martinez has looked very good in goal. So, yeah, happy enough to have him at home to Leeds. And hopefully Leeds, they've got Patrick Bamford up front now. I'm just not a fan of his now. I think he got very, very lucky to get a couple of goals in the first few weeks. His expected goals was it was less than 1 for the 3 he got. Three shots on target, 3 goals. It's a very, very lucky start, and there's no surprise the last few game weeks he's not really come close to scoring. So hopefully that continues. Trent Alexander-Arnold, home to Sheffield United. Surely this is going to be the week he gets some sort of return. I'll take a clean sheet, but I think fantasy football managers are kind of hoping that he gets us an attack in return. If he still isn't getting up against a team like Sheffield United at Anfield, I think serious questions will have to be asked about whether or not he's worth having in the team at 7 million. So I think a lot rides on this game. I'm kind of hopeful that we're going to see him getting some attacking returns, or at least getting close to them anyway. Lucadinia, again, last week, before he got that assist right at the end of the Liverpool game, thinking it's probably time to get rid of him. Said it a few times, he's not going to be in my plans long term due to the fact I don't think it's a good idea to have 3 Everton players for basically the guts of the season. But away to Southampton, it's not going to be the time to get rid of him. He's always up and about, always looking like a goal threat. He's got 3 assists already this season, so hopefully he'll be putting in a few more crosses for Calvert-Lewin to get on the end of, like he did against Liverpool. Seiss, home to Newcastle. What a brilliant fixture for Wolves. Newcastle have just looked terrible. That game against United, it was probably one of the worst showings of any team I've seen this season. I think Wolves, they've just backed off the back of a 1-0 win there away last week. So hopefully confidence is high. I'm hopeful again. I'm looking at my back 4 and I'm thinking, if I only get 2 clean sheets, I'll be a bit disappointed. So I'm hoping that we can get at least 3 returns, 3 clean sheets, and 1 attack in return. I think I'll be happy with. Anything less than that, I'd be a bit disappointed looking at these fixtures. So yeah, we're happy enough with the back line this week. Anyway, looking at the midfield. Sorry about that. I was just messing with my OBS. Looking at the midfield. So yeah, James Rodriguez, away to Southampton, takes all the corners. Now that Richarlison's out, he's probably going to be on penalties as well. So again, I'm expecting an attack in return. There's kind of a theme with this team this week. I'm really hopeful I'm going to get a really good points return here. All 11 of my players, they just look like they could have a good week. I just don't see how I don't fly up the charts this week. So yeah, James Rodriguez away to Southampton. If Everton can bag 2 or 3 goals, I've got all 3 of their players that are going to be getting the attack in return. So again, very, very hopeful that Rodriguez is going to get some out of this game and continue that form that he's shown already. Ross Barkley. Didn't think I'd ever have him in my team again before this season. As an Everton fan, the way he left, it's kind of like, you're going to Chelsea. You're not going to get into Chelsea's team. Good luck to you, mate. That's kind of happened. I mean, although I think maybe Chelsea fans were a bit shocked, he got sent on loan ahead of some other players. But yeah, he's at Aston Villa. He's looking good. The seasons where he was at Everton and he had 25 plus games, he had really good returns. I think he was 9 goals, 8 goals back-to-back years, and then 9 goals, 8 assists, something like that back-to-back years. So yeah, points returns really good. 5.9 million. I had Pulisic in last week, and I did briefly talk about I took a 4-point hit, put Pulisic in. I think it was a big mistake. I kind of messed up what my next 4 game weeks looked like. I all of a sudden didn't have money to make any of the transfers I wanted to do. So this week I've made 2 transfers, taken a 4-point hit to put Barkley in. I think Barkley's going to be in my team now for the next 10 game weeks looking at Aston Villa's fixtures. So yeah, we're back on track. The Pulisic error is the first error I've made this year. It's cost me 8 points to kind of fix. 4 points to put him in, 4 points to take him out. And actually, you can add an extra point on, because if I never made the sub, Podence would have come in for Kevin De Bruyne instead, and I would have got 3 points instead of Pulisic's 2. So yeah, a 9-point error, which I've now fixed, put Barkley in, and I'm very happy with that. So hopefully he gets me an attacking return or 2 this week at home to Leeds, and we can put the Pulisic debacle behind us. Salah, straight in there as my captain. Actually looks even stronger now that Mane was... he got subbed against Ajax last night, and there was photos of him kind of putting ice on his leg. His leg was raised, maybe a bit of an injury doubt. So yeah, Salah might be the main man, and you could argue that with Liverpool leaking goals, that without Van Dijk and maybe without Alisson, that he's going to have to be even more attacking to try and make up for the defensive deficiency. So it's got to be my captain this week for all those reasons. I've also doubled up on Tottenham, as you'll see in a minute. So yeah, I don't need to have Son and Kane captain because I've already got two attackers in that game. So I don't want to treble up on that. So I think Salah's kind of the safe bet. I'll be very shocked if against Sheffield United, Salah's not getting me some sort of return as well. There's Son away to Burnley. Is there anything more to be said about the Tottenham attackers? Nailed it last week. Hopefully nail it again this week. Did Tottenham get 4 goals away to Burnley last year? I think I heard that on Twitter. That's fairly sure. 4 goals sounds right. If I'm wrong, there's me just spreading some fake news. So yeah, I'm hopefully he's going to get an attacking return as well. I think the way Burnley kind of set up this season, they're not looking too great, and Son and Kane could absolutely tear them a new one. So Podence was on my bench last week. As I say, I thought he looked quite good in Wolves' 1-0 win. The biggest risk is he's likely only going to get 60-70 minutes because he's always going to be in rotation. But 5.5 million at home to Newcastle, if he's not going to be on my team sheet for that game, you may as well not have him. You may as well just have a 4.5 million Basuma or someone. So yeah, he's in, and yeah, I could see Wolves getting 2 or 3 against Newcastle. So hopefully he's kind of involved in some of those goals. Let's have a look at the attacking lineup. So yeah, we made another sub there. So first of all, Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski scored every week. What more is there to say about this guy? He's improved drastically under Carlo Ancelotti, and let's see if this continues. If he gets another goal, the big problem with Calvert-Lewin is he doesn't seem to get many bonus points. So I don't think he's got any bonus points the last 3 games. Scored in all three games. Now, typically your striker's getting a 6-point return. It's a little annoying in that you hope if they get a goal, they get enough points in the bonus point system to warrant at least 1, 2, or often 3 bonus points. I think there was a good time last season where Jimenez, every time he got a goal, he seemed to get 3 bonus points. So he was getting 9 points for every goal for his full 90 minutes, whereas Calvert-Lewin keeps getting 6s. So yeah, I'd hope that maybe he can find a way to start getting more bonus points, because these 6 points, if we could turn them into 9, 50% increase, we're all really happy then, right? Second transfer and the 4-point hit this week was to put Kane in. They've only got 3 good fixtures followed by like 7 terrible ones, but I'm just not sure you can go those 3 game weeks without having Harry Kane. I think watching Tottenham play the next 3 weeks and not having Kane and Son, like that, you're not going to enjoy your football. So everyone else seems to have him. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best logic, but I can't watch Harry Kane play Burnley and then 2 really simple fixtures after that and not have him in my team. So that's how I've sold it to myself. Putting Barkley and Kane in for Pulisic and Wilson left me 1.8 million in the bank. Very happy with that because that's going to allow me to kind of make the changes going forward. So just on those changes. First change, I've got 4 subs I'm going to make in the next 4 to 6 game weeks, right? I'm not 100% sure on the order I'll do it yet. purely because of budgetary requirements, right? So let's just talk about the subs first of all. I'm going to turn Reece James into Chilwell. 0.7 million more that's going to cost as of now, so it's a no-brainer. James just not getting much of a look in at the moment. Azpilicueta's kind of got his place back, so 5 million is expensive, and Chilwell looking like one of the best defenders in the game at the moment for points returns, so that's going to happen sooner rather than later. Now, problem with doing that sooner rather than later is if I do that, I've only got 1.1 million in the bank, and my second and third change is going to be Son and Kane to Aguero and Mahrez, more likely than not. So Tottenham's fixtures actually change just as Man City's fixtures get good. So I'm likely going to change the 2 Tottenham lads for 2 City lads. And the problem with that is I'm a bit short if I make that Chilwell sub. So I'm not sure whether to just do... Yeah, I'm just not quite worked out the best way to do that yet, because if I do all 3, if I do the subs together, like it's not possible to do the subs together without taking a 4-point hit. Whereas if I do them back to back, they're not gonna, like I might have to keep a Son for a game. I'd rather have a Mahrez. So yeah, the issue is trying to work out, is it worth taking the points hit to get them all in at the right time? Or if I do them back to back, I might not have the budget to do just one of the transfers, because like Mahrez is kind of the enabler. So I'd have to get rid of Son, put Mahrez in. Then that extra cash the next week will allow me to get my 4th transfer. Sorry, I should have mentioned the 4th transfer. So the 4th transfer in this little plan is Delap to Antonio. So yeah, I need 1.8 million to do that transfer. I've got 1.8 million in the bank. So that transfer, let's just assume it happens, because that one has to happen on game week 8, I think, for the Fulham game. So let's just assume I do that transfer first. I've got no money in the bank. Then I can't change James to Chilwell before doing the Aguero-Mahrez double. So sorry, I absolutely butchered the explanation of that. Kind of just talking from the hip here. But yeah, those are the 4 transfers I'm potentially planning on making. I just need to work out the best way to do it, because the order I want the players in may not work out for the way the budget will work. I need to keep money in my bank at all times. So yeah, I hope that made some sort of sense, but that's kind of my thinking at the moment. Yeah, so just to summarize this team, I guess I'm really hopeful that we're going to have a good week. If I was a betting man, which I am, I would bet that this team that I've got this week is going to get more points than any of the other game weeks I've got. And yeah, let's aim for the top 400,000 by the end of this week. We'll kick off with either a really good or really bad start on the Friday anyway, because we've got the 2 lads against Leeds. I've actually just noticed that I didn't update Martinez to have the Leeds fixture. It still says Leicester, but yeah, they're playing Leeds at home. So yeah, that's the team. So drop your teams in the comments. If you've got any questions, want another thought on them, I'm always happy to have a look. And yeah, let me know what you think of my team. If I'm making a mistake with the captain choice, if I'm messing up taking all of these hits. I think I've now taken 3 hits, so that's minus 12. Yeah, and just any sort of feedback, always welcome as ever. So yeah, we'll see you on the other side of this game week, and best of luck.